Once upon a time, the city of Lagos, there was a vibrant office filled with hardworking employees. Among them was Adaeze, known for her sharp intelligence and ambition. However, her ambition often turned into greed, and she was willing to do anything to get ahead. Adeze's colleague Chidi, Bola, and Nneka were friendly and cooperative, always willing to help one another, but Adaeze saw them as obstacles in her path to success. She would constantly find ways to undermine their effort and speak ill of them to the management. One Monday morning, as everyone gathered for the weekly team meeting, Adaeze saw an opportunity to spoil Chidi's reputation. Chidi had just completed a major project that was set to be presented to the boss, Mr. Bamidele. Adaeze knew that if the project was successful, Chidi would likely get a promotion, and she couldn't let that happen. During the meeting, Adaeze interrupted Chidi's presentation. "Excuse me, Mr. Bamidele," she said sweetly. "I just wanted to mention that I noticed some errors in Chidi's report. I think it would be wise to double-check this work before making any final decision." Chidi looked surprised and hurt. He knew his report was flawless. Mr. Bamidele frowned and asked Chidi to address the supposed errors. Chidi quickly reviewed the report and found nothing wrong. Adeze's first claim only caused unnecessary delays and stress. But Adaeze wasn't done. She moved on to Bola, who was known for excellent client relations. One afternoon, while Bola was out for lunch, Adaeze sneaked into her office and tampered with her files. She deleted important emails and altered documents, making Bola look careless and disorganized. When Bola returned, she was confused and panicked. Important client information was missing, and she had no idea how it happened. Adaeze felt concern and sympathy, but inside, she was pleased with the chaos she had caused. Nneka, the most experienced among them, was next to Adeze's list. Nneka had a meeting with the potential investor, and Adaeze knew it was a crucial opportunity for the company. Adaeze spread rumors about Nneka, telling other colleagues that Nneka was planning to leave the company and take the investor with her. The rumor reached Mr. Bamidele, who confronted Nneka about her supposed plans. Nneka was shocked and denied everything, but the seed of doubt had been planted. The investor meeting was tense, and Nneka struggled to regain her composure. Despite Adeze's effort to sabotage her colleagues, their work ethics and integrity began to shine through. Chidi, Bola, and Nneka supported each other and worked tirelessly to overcome the obstacles Adaeze threw in their way. They started to suspect that someone in the office was trying to undermine them, but they couldn't figure who it was. Meanwhile, Adaeze continued with her bad behaviors, confident that she would soon be the only one standing. But little did she know that her action was about to catch her up. One raining Wednesday afternoon, as the office bustled with activities, a crucial email was sent to all employees. It was from Mr. Bamidele, announcing an internal audit to review everyone's work. Adaeze felt a pang of anxiety. She had tampered with so many reports and documents that the audit could potentially expose her. In the following days, Chidi, Bola, and Nneka noticed that their work was being scrutinized more closely, but they were determined to prove their worth and clear their names. Chidi meticulously went through his previous project, ensuring every detail was perfect. Bola stayed late, reconstructing the lost client information from memory and backup files. Nneka, with her years of experience, calmly prepared for any question that might arise about her work and investors' meetings. Adaeze, on the other hand, was growing more desperate. She spent one night deciding to divert attention from herself. She hacked into Chidi's computer and sent a fake resignation email to Mr. Bamidele, making it seem like Chidi was planning to leave abruptly. The next morning, Chidi was called into Mr. Bamidele's office to explain himself. Confused and frustrated, Chidi denied sending the emails, insisting that it must be a mistake or a prank. Mr. Bamidele, already aware of the growing tension in the office, decided to implement tighter security measures, including tracking logins and details footprints. Adeze's unease grew. She kept her composure, continuing to act as if she was a loyal and diligent employee. One day, Bola came across something unusual. While searching for a missing file, he discovered a document on a shared drive with Adeze's name on it. It was an old version of the project Chidi had worked on, but with numerous mistakes that matched the errors Adaeze had pointed out earlier. Bola quickly realized that Adaeze had planted the errors to discredit Chidi. She shared her discovery with Chidi and Nneka, and the three of them decided to gather more evidence before confronting Adaeze. They quietly observed her actions, noting every suspicious activities. Chidi also reported a fake resignation email to the IT department, asking them to trace its origins. The IT team confirmed that the email had been sent from Adaeze's computer. With this new evidence, Chidi, Bola and Nneka approached Mr. Bamidele together, presenting their findings. Mr. Bamidele listened carefully, his expression growing more serious with each revelation. "We need to handle this delicately," he said. "Finally, I will speak to Adaeze, but I need to verify all this information first. If what you are saying is true, this behavior is unacceptable and will be dealt with accordingly." As the internet investigation deepened, Adaeze's behavior became increasingly erratic. She could sense that the walls were closing in on her, but she refused to go down without a fight. She tried to frame Bola for stealing company secrets, saying an anonymous tip to Mr. Bamidele. However, with the new security measures in place, it didn't take too long for the IT department to trace the first accusation back to Adaeze. Mr. Bamidele called Adaeze into his office for a final confrontation. As she sat across from him, a confidence warning, he laid out all the evidence: the tampered documents, the fake emails, the malicious rumors, and the false accusation. Adaeze's face placed as she realized that the depth of her predicament. "You had such potential, Adaeze," Mr. Bamidele said. Disappointed. "You had such potential, Adaeze," Mr. Bamidele said, disappointed clear in his voice. "But your actions have shown a complete lack of integrity and disrespect from your colleagues. We cannot allow this behavior to continue in our office." Adaeze's heart pounded as she tried to come up with an excuse, but the overwhelming evidence left her with little room to maneuver. As she sat there, the consequences of her action began to sink in. Adaeze took a deep breath and desperately searching for the right words to defend herself. "Mr. Bamidele, I only did what I thought was necessary to protect the company," she stammered. "I thought Chidi, Bola and Nneka was not trustworthy. I was just trying to be..." "Enough, Adaeze," Mr. Bamidele interrupted her silently. "Your actions have done more harm than good. Instead of fostering a cooperative work environment, you have created disrupt and chaos. This is not how we operate here." As Adaeze left Mr. Bamidele's office, the weight of her actions pressed down on her. Her colleagues, once wary of each other due to her manipulation, had united against her deceased. The office buzzed with whispered conversation, everyone speculating about Adaeze's fate. The next day, Mr. Bamidele called an all-hands meeting. The atmosphere was tense as the employees gathered together, exchanging an uneasy glance. "Thank you all for coming," Mr. Bamidele began. "I want to address the recent issue that have been going on in our office. After a thorough investigation, we have identified the source of the problem." He paused, clearing the room. "Adaeze, please step forward." Adaeze hesitated, then slowly made her way to the front. The room fell silent. Adaeze has been involved in unethical practices that have undermined the trust and harmony of our team. Mr. Bamidele continued. "This behavior is unacceptable and goes against the values of our company, and as a result, Adaeze will be facing disciplinary actions." Adaeze's face flushed with embarrassment and regret. She could barely meet the eyes of her colleagues, who now looked at her with a mixture of disappointment and relief that justice was being served. Mr. Bamidele then turned to Chidi, Bola and Nneka. "I want to commend Chidi, Bola and Nneka for their resilience and dedication to their work. Despite the challenges they faced, moving forward, we will focus on our rebuilding trust and ensuring such issues do not arise again." After the meeting, Adaeze was escorted out of the building, leaving her colleagues to process what had just happened. Chidi, Bola and Nneka felt a sense of vindication, but also a renewed determination to support each other and maintain a positive work environment. In the days that followed, The atmosphere in the office began to improve. Without Adaeze's toxic influence, collaboration and morale increased. Chidi successfully presented his project, receiving accolades from Mr. Bamidele and the rest of the team. Bola managed to recover and strengthen client relations, and NECA investors meeting turned out to be a great success. The three colleagues, now closer than ever, often meet after work to discuss their plans and ensure they stayed united. They knew that the road ahead would still have its challenges, but they were ready to face them together. Meanwhile, Adaeze, reflecting on her actions, wondered if she would ever get another chance to prove herself in the professional world. The realization of her mistakes weighed heavily on her, and she began to understand the value of integrity and genuine teamwork. Back in the office, life went on. The team thrived, project was completed, and new opportunities arose. And story of Adaeze served as a powerful reminder of the importance of honesty and cooperation. Lessons that would shape the future of the company for years to come. Weeks passed, and the office settled into a new reign. Chidi, Bola, and Nneka had become not only colleagues but also friends, bound by the shared experience of welcoming Adaeze's bad behaviors. One bright Thursday morning, as the team prepared for another busy day, Mr. Bamidele called Chidi, Bola, and Nneka into his office and exchanged curious glances, wondering what this meeting could be about. First of all, I want to thank you again for your resilience and dedication. Mr. Bamidele began. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. In light of the recent challenges, I believe it's important to foster a more collaborative and supportive environment. That's why I have decided to launch a new initiative to improve teamwork and innovation in our company. He handed them each a folder. Inside, you will find details about the initiative. I would like the three of you to lead this project, bringing together different departments to share ideas, develop new strategies, and create a stronger, more cohesive team. Chidi, Bola, and Nneka felt a mix of excitement and responsibility. Leading such an important project was an honor, and they were eager to make a positive impact. Over the next few weeks, they organized workshops, team building initiatives, and brainstorming sessions. They encouraged open communication and feedback, ensuring everyone had a voice. The office buzzed with energy as employees from various departments collaborated, sharing their expertise and learning from one another. One day, during a particularly productive brainstorming session, a new idea emerged. It was a proposal for a community outreach program that could not only benefit the local area but also enhance the company's reputation. Chidi, Bola, and Nneka were thrilled by the idea and quickly brought it to Mr. Bamidele, who supported it wholeheartedly. As the outreach program took shape, the company partnered with local schools, charities, and small business, providing resources and mentorship and support. Meanwhile, Adaeze, reflecting on her past mistakes, decided to make an amendment. She reached out to Chidi, Bola, and Nneka, asking for a chance to apologize and explain her actions. They were hesitant at first but agreed to meet at a nearby cafe. Sitting across from them, Adaeze took a deep breath. I know I have caused a lot of harm, and I'm truly sorry, she began. I was blinded by my emotion and made terrible choices. I understand if you can't forgive me, but I wanted to take responsibilities for my actions and try to make things right. Chidi, Bola, and Nneka listened quietly. After a moment, Nneka spoke up. Adaeze, your actions hurt us deeply, but it takes courage to admit a mistake. Forgiveness isn't easy, but we believe in giving people a second chance. Bola nodded. If you are sincere about making amends, we are willing to support you. Everyone deserves an opportunity to grow and change. Adaeze's eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you. I promise to do better and earn back your trust. The meeting ended on a hopeful note, and Adaeze felt a weight left off her shoulders. She knew it would take time and effort to rebuild her relationship and reputation, but she was determined to prove herself. Then back at the office, the Project Unity initiative continued to strive, bringing positive changes and fostering a culture of cooperation and respect. And as the team celebrated their success, they knew that their journey was far from over. There would be more challenges ahead, but they were ready to face them together, stronger and more united than ever. As the Project Unity initiative blossomed, the office transformed into a vibrant hub of creativity and collaboration. New projects and ideas flowed seamlessly, and the company thrived like never before. Chidi, Bola, and Nega's leadership was instrumental in maintaining their positive momentum. Meanwhile, Adaeze's journey of redemption had only just begun. Determined to prove her sincerity, she started volunteering for the community outreach program. She worked tirelessly helping organize events, touring local students, and even assisting with charity drives. Slowly, her effort began to catch the eyes of her former colleagues, who noticed her genuine attempts for change. One afternoon, while Adaeze was assisting at the local school, she ran into Mr. Bamidele. He had come to check on the progress of the outreach program. Surprised to see Adaeze, he watched her interact with the children and the school staff, noticing a new humility and dedication in her mind. Adaeze, he called out as she finished her task. She turned, slightly nervous but determined to face him. "I have heard good things about your work here," he continued. "It seems you are committed to making a positive impact." Adaeze nodded her head. "I am, sir. I know I have a lot to make up for, but I'm determined to change and contribute positively." Bamidele smiled. "Keep it up. Change is difficult, but it's never too late to start anew." Encouraged by his words, Adaeze threw herself even more into her work. Her effort didn't go unnoticed. Slowly but surely, Chidi, Bola, and Nega began to acknowledge her transformation. They decided to give her a second chance to rejoin the company, under probation, to prove her commitment to change. Adaeze's return to the office was met with mixed reaction. Some were skeptical, but others were willing to give her a second chance. She was assigned to work under Bola's team, where she was closely monitored. One of Adaeze's first tasks was to help develop a new marketing strategy for an upcoming product launch. She worked diligently, often seeking feedback and making sure to collaborate with her team. Her new approach was a stark contrast to her previous behavior, and slowly her colleagues began to warm up. One of Adaeze's first tasks was to help develop a new marketing strategy for an upcoming product launch. She worked diligently, often seeking feedback and making sure to collaborate with her team. Her new approach was a stark contrast to her previous behavior, and slowly her colleagues began to warm up to her. Bola, who had initially been wary, started to see Adaeze's genuine effort. She noticed how Adaeze stayed late to ensure everything was perfect, how she helped her teammates without expecting anything in return, and how she openly admitted her past mistakes. During one of the late night work section, Bola decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Adaeze. "Adaeze, can I see you?" "Adaeze, I can see you are trying hard and I appreciate it," she said. "But trust takes time to rebuild. Actions speak louder than voice, and so far, you're on the right path." Adaeze said, "I understand, Bola. I have learned the hard way that trust and respect are earned through consistent actions. I won't let you down." As the product launch approached, the team faced a major setback. A critical piece of their marketing strategy fell through the last minute, threatening the success of the launch. Adaeze saw this as an opportunity to prove herself. She stayed up all night, brainstorming and coming up with alternative solutions. And by morning, she presented a revised plan that only salvaged the situation but also added new innovations idea. The launch turned out to be a huge success. Mr. Bamidele personally congratulated the team, and for the first time, acknowledged Adaeze's contribution. "You have done well, Adaeze. Keep this up, and you will fully regain our trust." And with each passing day, Adaeze continued to rebuild her relationship with the office. She still had a long way to go, but her determination and hard work began to pay off. Chidi, Bola, and Nega, once her biggest critics, became her strongest allies, supporting her on her path to redemption. And as the company moved forward, strengthened by the trials they had overcome together, they knew that their story was unfolding. And as the company moved forward, strengthened by the trials they had overcome together, they knew that their story was still unfolding. Challenges would come, but we were ready to face them with integrity, unity and resilience, and confidence in the ability to grow and succeed together. Months passed, and the atmosphere in the office continued to thrive. Adaeze had fully regenerated into the team, earning back the trust and respect of their colleagues through an unwavering dedication and hard work. The once skeptical whispers had turned into words of praise and acknowledgement. One day, as Bamidele gathered the entire office for a special meeting, the employees, curious and excited, filled the conference room, wondering what the announcement could be all about. Adaeze sat back beside Chidi, Bola and Nega, feeling a mix of anticipation and pride. "Thank you all for coming," Bamidele began, smiling warmly. "I wanted to take this moment to celebrate our achievements over the past years. We have faced significant challenges, but we have also seen tremendous growth and success. Thanks to each and every one of you." He paused, looking around the room. "I especially want to acknowledge the efforts of a new individual who have gone above and beyond, Chidi, Bola and Nega. Leadership with the project unit initiative has transformed our workplace into a more cohesive and collaborative environment. Thank you for your dedication." The room erupted into applauses. Chidi, Bola and Nega exchanged proud smiles. And Adaeze, as Bamidele continued, turning to her, "The journey has been remarkable, from facing the consequences of your actions to making amends and proving your worth, and have shown that it's never too late to change and make a positive impact. Your hard work and determination have not only redeemed you but also inspired others. We are proud to have you back as a valued member of our team." As they felt tears of gratitude welling up in her eyes, the applause and supportive smiles from her colleagues were overwhelming. She stood up, feeling the need to say something. "Thank you, Ms. Bamidele," she began, her voice shaking. "And thank you everyone for giving me a second chance. I have learned valuable lessons through this experience about integrity, teamwork and the importance of honesty. I promise to continue working hard and contributing positively to our company." And as the meeting concluded, the employees mingled, sharing stories and celebrating their collective success. Adaeze felt a sense of belonging she had never experienced before. She knew that her journey wasn't just about personal redemption, but also about building a stronger and more united team. The moral of this lesson was clear. True success is built on a foundation of trust, integrity, collaboration. Mistakes can be forgiven, and redemption is possible through sincere effort and change. But by working together and supporting one another, they have created a workplace where everyone will strive and achieve their best. And so, the company continued to grow and prosper, driven by the lesson learned and the bonds forged through their shared challenges. Adaeze, Chidi, Bola and Nega, along with their colleagues, looked forward to the future with confidence, ready to face any obstacles with unity and resilience. This is a story that shows that greed should be exempted in everyone's life. Please subscribe, like the video, and share to your friends.